guys, John here, another video. This is a Tackle Warehouse unboxing and also an order I did from X Zone. So pretty much they came out with the Morning Dawn, a line of colors and a few others. So they've only made Morning Dawn in, I would say, a handful of baits, about 5 or 6 different baits. Just to say I am pretty impressed with how it turned out with their version of Morning Dawn. So yeah, let's get into this unboxing and into the details. So here's the X Zone box. I ordered them about a day or two apart. And so these are all the Morning Dawns. And right now I have the 3.25 inch Hot Shot Minnow. Right, and obviously, you know, Morning Dawn. So my opinion so far about this is that I believe that they really hit it with this color, and I'll take one out. So here they are out of the pack. So first thing I've noticed, now they hit the pink part pretty good. I mean, they got a little bit of that reddish pink. I would say kind of like, I wouldn't say fuchsia, maybe a magenta, but yeah, reddish pink. And I noticed the belly is clear, but it has quite a bit of blue pearl, kind of like an opal, like an opaline blue. So it should be all right. I mean, it should work regardless. It is Morning Dawn. Up next, the 3-inch Net Zones. So pretty much the same thing. This one I find has a little bit more of a solid color, which I like. So you have like that, it's more red, which to me resembles more of a roboworm, and that nice, more solid blue over here. Yeah, so it's not as see-through as the Hot Shot Minnow. So pretty much, you know, like these float, the tail floats, it's like a bulbous tail. I got the perfect Ned rig heads for these, so I'll be using these quite a bit. Up next is the 3.25 Finesse Slammer. I've always caught fish with the slammers, and I think I'm going to catch even more fish with this color right here. And one thing I like is how it's been blended. It's a hand pour, so you can clearly see it. And the blending of this is actually reminds me of roboworm. Not sure if you could see it, but I'll take it out. Okay, so I stand corrected. These aren't hand poured, these are injection molds. You can see right here from the tip. And yeah, so these resemble quite a bit like a roboworm. A nice solid pinkish red with a little hint of blue on the belly. To me, it's perfect. I'm gonna love nose hooking these and just dragging them. It should be a slaughter with these ones, especially when they're keying into to bait fish. So I did, however, buy 2 packs of them because some baits you just know they're gonna smash a lot of fish. And this is probably what I'm most excited to try. The Morning Dawn 6-inch Deception Worm. It's a floating worm. Now you can fish these in multiple different ways. Texas rigging, free rigging, shaky head, even drop shot. They're a floating worm. I'll take one out. So yeah, it's a really nice Morning Dawn color, as you can tell. A nice reddish top half, blue pearl right here. It's not overbearing, and it's not too clear, which I like. So I'm thinking that I'm going to be running this one a lot on shaky head. Should do extremely well, especially it being a floating worm. Alright, so now here's the Tackle Warehouse portion of the video. And how I always do it. Orders $50 or more, Tackle Warehouse sticker. I got a ton of these. I don't even know where I'm going to end up putting these. So I'm going with the terminal tackle. I'm starting off with the decoy sinker. So this is a slim drop shot weight. So I normally use 1/8 ounce, but I want to try 3/16. Reason being is I do want to cast a little farther, and sometimes I notice with the 1/8 ounce when it's a little windy, I have a harder time keeping bottom contact. So it comes with a pack of 4, and I believe I paid like $4.50 for this. But price shouldn't matter because I'm in Canada and it's an American. So yeah, I always like using the round eye rather than the it's kind of like the snap, because I find with the rounded eye that I can tie it and I don't have as many break-offs. Going on with the Great Lakes Tackle quick shot clip. So what these do is they pretty much go on your drop shot leader, and you have the solid end where you tie the line, and then you have the clip where the drop shot weight goes on, right? So you just clip it on, and that's another reason why I like the rounded eye drop shot weights. And this makes changing weights extremely easy. You don't lose your leader length, because one thing I noticed, if I change weights, I notice I have a hard time replicating the exact leader length that I was successful on. So I got to retie everything, waste more time, and this eliminates all of that. And pretty much within seconds you could have your weights changed and everything. So saves you retying your whole rig. So up next is the Decoy Big Bite Finesse hook. It's the Worm 20, and these are a drop shot hook. And through my experience using nose hook baits, I've come to the conclusion to where I want a straight shank hook like this, and that the hook doesn't point towards the eye, so it's pretty much always open, and you get such a better hookup ratio. And I like a wider bend for that. So the hook pretty much goes in the top of the mouth and pretty much gets buttoned and it won't come out. And also too, it's a thicker gauge. I've had a hook break this past summer on a drop shot, and I was even using 5-pound leader. So that's why I went with a thicker gauge hook. Up next, I got the Gamakatsu G Finesse light wire worm hook in 2/0. And so I want to use these with my bait caster, and I like these with straight tail worms that are a little thinner. And it's got a nice I believe this is an aluminum hook keeper, and you have it's a little thicker than, say, a RoboWorm rebarb hook or an owner cover shot. So I plan on using this on my bait caster, the NRX Plus 853. And yeah, just pretty much Texas rig dragging RoboWorm straight tail style worms. So I'm actually pretty excited to start doing that. And up next is the Gamakatsu Finesse Jig Head EWG. Now this is a net head, but one thing in particular I like is not only the weight being 3/32 ounce, but how thin the head actually is. Right? Normally a net head would have a bulky head. Now that kind of works against you in weeds, because I fish areas where there's weeds. This one should be a lot easier to go through weeds. And I'm going to pair it up with the Ned Zone, the X-Zone Ned Worm. Nice EWG hook, sharp. Yep, thin head, streamlined, goes through weeds easy. Very nice. And here I got the Plano Pro Latch Stowaway. So pretty much these, I'm going to try and put my Neko weights and my drop shot weights together. So that way it's not bulky inside my tackle bag, and I could just have everything where I need it. Where I just got to take this out and it's right in front of me. So it makes things a lot more convenient. So now for the baits. So I had to reorder the 4-inch skull pins. This is Morning Dawn. I did pretty good with it. And there was a while where I couldn't order it, so I picked up 3 packs. So Morning Dawn Red Flake. Absolutely crazy bait. Nose hooked. It's hard to beat. Especially when the fish are keying into bait fish. And then up next, 6-inch straight tail Pearl Blue Neon. So this is kind of like a brown with purple flakes with a blue pearl bottom or white pearl. This was the bait that was back ordered. Why I had to wait almost 10 days for my Tackle Warehouse order to come. So let's hope that I wait that this bait will actually perform. Next is the 6-inch straight tail in blue crawler. It's very similar to Pearl Blue Neon. It's just the bottom is brown as well, and then you have kind of like a pearl blue lateral line to it. Let's see at this angle if you could see it. Yeah, so it's got a blue pearl lateral line. Something tells me this color is going to kill it. Last but not least, I wanted to try this. It's called Morning Sunrise. You know me, I like the Morning Dawn. So this is pretty much like the red in the Morning Dawn with the red flake. The only difference is that this has like an orange lateral line on it, which it makes it look more red. I don't think it should hurt it too much, but it definitely did not look like this in the picture on Tackle Warehouse. Okay, so now here's the second part of my Tackle Warehouse order. Once again, Tackle Warehouse sticker. We've seen that on pretty much all my unboxing videos. I got a whole crap load of these. I should put them somewhere, maybe on my tackle trays. We'll see. So first things first, right here, I bought me another jar of U40 cork sealer. So I moved, and unfortunately my old U40 cork sealer cracked and started leaking, so I bought a new one, and I'm probably going to reapply on the rods that I've treated last year, right, just to give them a nice cleanup and then let them dry, and then give one layer of the sealer, because it protects the rods. It gives the cork a nice feel, beautiful color, and allows the dirt to just wipe right off. Now, if you put more than one layer of it, or if you apply it thick, when it dries, it might actually have a glossy finish, which I don't like. I like a nice golden color on my corks. Up next, so I ordered this right here, the Berkley X5, 330 yards of 8-pound braid. So I'm a big fan of the X5 and X9. I think it's just as good as Power Pro. You get a little bit more on the spools with Berkley X5 and 9, and they have the colors that I like available, which, like I said, this one's white. Right, and this one's gonna go on a couple of my spools, probably my Ned rig rod, and we'll see what else it's gonna go on. But I know for sure this is gonna go on my Ned rig rod, and the other half we'll just have to wait and see. Up next, 6-pound flame green braid. Another X5, so this is 6-pound, but this is 164 yards. This is pretty much like a one-shot spool. This is going to go on my drop shot setup. So it's going to go on my X-Sense on my 822S NRX Plus. Yes, I got an NRX Plus for drop shot. I sold it's definitely an upgrade from the original based on the feel and the weight, but that's for a review video that I'll end up doing probably later in the summer. And I also plan on using this with like 5-pound and 6-pound fluorocarbon leaders. I do use FC Sniper from Sunline, so because I'm using, you know, 6-pound braid, I could get away with the 6 and 5-pound leaders. And also smaller knot equals to less disruption during my cast. Doesn't get in the way of the guides. My rod does have bigger guides than the previous NRX drop shot rod I had, so that's a plus. And it says here apparently the max break strength of this 6-pound is 17 pounds, so that's pretty good. And if you notice with these X9 and X5 braids, they tell you what the break strength is. Last but definitely not least, I got another jar of this, another bottle of this bait fuel. Now, I've started using it last summer. Am I a believer? I'm not 100% sold on it yet, but I am about 80% sold, 85%. I do, from my experience, I did notice that when the fish grab my bait, when it's been treated with the bait fuel, that I do get harder strikes, and they do hit, like they do hold on more. You know, it is clear, it's water based, right? It comes out as a gel, and it disperses in the water. It doesn't really have a smell, but when it dries, it turns into like this white, kind of like translucent flake. Right, and yeah, I'll be doing a review on it. You know, it says shake vigorously, apply directly to bait, add on to soft plastic bags, and let marinate. So based on my understanding, yeah, so it says expands the strike zone, creating a potent scent cloud around the bait. That is true. Fish active scent technology stimulates fish predator instinct. Fish bite and keep biting cast after cast, even on pressured fish. So I'm not, you know, I don't know 100% about the scientifics, but based on my experience, I've used other scents, and I believe that with the bait fuel that I've been using it, I do get harder hits. Meaning they do hit more aggressively and they hold on. But I got another summer to fully test it out, as with bait fuel you kind of do use more than usual, just because it is like a water based, so it does disperse in the water, so you got to reapply a little bit more, often. But that's why you have these bottles. So I always carry one on me and keep one at home. So thanks for watching and sticking around through this unboxing. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video.